Okay, so real quick video. It's all done now. Had the tiniest bit of rain last night. Fortunately, it wasn't that big of a deal, and looked like it was going to rain this morning, but I got total reversal of weather, and it's totally sunny. So it's all curing really nice. You can see that because this old school bubble had such a depth difference sitting on this roof, the ProFlex ended up being fairly thick. And they say you shouldn't go thicker than 3/8 of an inch, but that's why you use the ProFlex, because you'd much rather go thick with ProFlex than with elastomeric. The elastomeric does not tolerate going thick, and if you got a good sunny day, well, it should cure really good even if it's a bit thicker. And you can see, I hope, try to let it focus, you can see how I laid that stuff in there. First, what I do is I lay it into the joint, and then I lay it all around the screw, and I do about 3 feet at a time first, and then I come back with my soapy water and I tool it with my finger. Although if you read the ProFlex tube, it says right on it, it contains chemicals that are known to be carcinogenic in the state of California. So, you know, me using my bare fingers with soapy water is hardly protection from that. So you could use a very, very tight fitting latex glove perhaps, but it's real tricky. You wanna, if you were to use a glove, I would have a whole bunch of clean rags ready and just use one and then toss it, because it gets so sticky that it's hard to work with. But anyways, you tool it with your finger and try to feather out the edges, and then you come back and add a little dimple to each top of the screw so that it's a peak. You don't want a valley around the screw. You don't want water to sit right there. You want the water to run right off the top of the head of the screw. And then I also did a second coat on the elastomeric, and this is a bit of a rush job, but you know how that works. You can see where I've used the two products, trying kind of to keep them separate. But that's all there is to it, really. And then areas that I can't really get at and do properly, I'm going to hit them anyways and do them properly next year. Like those lights and stuff like that, they're real prone to leaking on the top. If you see anything bad on the top of your windows, I would have liked to redo those corners, but I couldn't, so I just slapped some more elastomeric on for this winter. And I'll probably do that leading edge of that window on the top at some other point as soon as I get the opportunity, because those windows are terrible. You might notice a lot of sliding truck campers nowadays don't even have that window, and that's for a lot of reasons, but they're bad. And actually the old ones like this are better than the new ones. So that's kind of the way it goes when they pull a radius on a window corner, and those nice fancy curved windows, unless they're a high-end product like Sunview Industries, they have a torsion, like they have a bad point in the curve because they're just bent. They're not properly engineered, but Sunviews are. But anyway, so you got to watch those windows. Those new windows are real bad. The old ones are okay, but you gotta seal them too. So that's it. That's all there is to it. And you can see it did end up being a little too thick right in here. But as long as you feather the edges out, and that's where the wet finger comes in nice. As long as you feather those edges out, in some places I've gone back and just added a bit to the leading edge. You can see even right here, I didn't even have a chance to tool it with the wet finger, but I've come along and added a bit right on the ridge after the fact. But you do want to do it quick so that it sets right into the other stuff. So there it is. That, in my opinion, is how you want to do it. Thanks for watching.